Next on deck, we have straight coming out of New York, another one of my sisters. Here we go. Miss Angie Masseline. Angie, where you at?
Can you hear me? Am I coming through clear?
You good.
Okay. This piece is for my brothers and sisters who are looking for a mate and maybe haven't found one, or are young and are concerned about that eventuality. And this is my experience. It's something my grandmother used to say, Mejor solo que mal acompañado, which means, in layman's terms, I can do bad all by myself, or better by yourself than in bad company. So she'll be a knockout when she gets older. An observation of someone 6 years my senior. I was only 15, spiritually fatherless girl. He happy to study with dad, manipulating a situation where a child becomes bride. Parents too trusting because he's a witness. I was at the edge of 17, too mature for my own good, making life-altering decisions that would change the trajectory of my life. What they don't say is, beware of those who like to collect pretty things without care. They'll pick you too early, crushing your stems, trying to hide you beneath glass trophy case. You won't be able to recognize their wickedness. They are wolves in sheep clothing, disguising who they truly are. I'll never forget, month 1 of marriage, first argument, witnessing your new personality shed like snakeskin, venomous forked tongue, as a racial slur is hurled at me, then a barrage of 4-letter word-laced obscenities, as fist makes contact with sheetrock, inches from my face. This is how abuse begins, with intimidation. Domestic violence doesn't usually start with a split lip. It's a push, then a shove. There are levels to this. It's something that graduates, begins with verbal swordplay, cutting flesh to white meat, like the stabs of a sword, viciously striking my psyche, with a word of records and actions that play over and over again in my mind. Verbal assault, check. Intimidation, check. Trauma, check. You were not only supposed to be my husband, but also my brother. See, nobody prepares you for the implosion or how to navigate the betrayal of night becoming nightmare, prince turned monster, brother turns persecutor as the castle begins crumbling beneath your feet. Once home, he hung his new personality with the coats as the mask comes off, revealing his true identity. Itchy trigger finger ready to go off at will, unpredictable temper which I was unable to read, but he could never understand why I was so happy after the meetings. That was Jehovah caring for me. You find yourself cleaning up their mess, becoming an enabler. Oh, he didn't mean that. He's just stressed. You're hoping it will just stop. But hiding from it is easier than facing the broken glass dreams that litter the living room floor. He did all he could to ruin me, pledging he'd be my persecution. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful what you wish for. Perception is not always reality. It can be a carefully crafted deception, one that fools onlookers in public, but Jehovah's eyes are everywhere. They think the marriage is picture perfect, but I had the loneliest life as his wife. It's been years since I've revisited these dusty chapters. I feel like I don't know the female lead, but she died so I could survive. And Jehovah saw me through this because this was not his arrangement. To my dear young sisters and brothers, don't be in a rush to wed. Get to know him, but most of all, know Jehovah first. Today, there are couples quarantined together who can't stand each other, possibly plotting one another's demise, maybe even living the words above. So, read between the lines. Do your due diligence, request a resume, run a background check, and ask the elders for references. But most of all, pray to Jehovah for wisdom, because this is forever. Thank you.
Wow.
Yes, sister, yes.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Amen.
Proud of you. on it.
I'm so
And
happy
keep
for
up
that.
Next
that
flight
credit
feeling.
there.
Thank you for
Excellent.
going through that.
I didn't got my whole life tonight.
I'm about to say who's chopping these
Get it.
onions.
Yeah, put the onions away for real. Like,
Auntie, who can chop?
And thank you so much. You spoke a lot of people's stories with that one. That hit home for a lot of sisters and brothers nowadays, to be honest with you. So definitely thank you for that powerful piece, powerful words. Thank you so much.